Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. We have been at the core of the Nintendo versus Palworld Pocket Pair lawsuit, and we have yet another update, as there have been quite a few revelations as far as everything going on. I will get to my blood boiling part at the end of this video. I will first try to give you guys all of the information that is relevant. Palworld developer Pocket Pair has provided a lengthy update on Nintendo and the Pokemon companies lawsuit against them. It's on their Japan website, so let's just go over the report on patent infringement lawsuit. It wasn't loading on their website for a little bit. I imagine their website is getting bombarded, but it just got it loaded for me here. Report on patent infringement lawsuit. As announced on September 19, 2024, the Pokemon Company and Nintendo Company, hereinafter referred to as the plaintiffs, have filed a patent infringement lawsuit against us. We have received inquiries from various media outlets regarding the status of the lawsuit, and we would like to report the details and current status of the case as follows. Details of the lawsuit. The plaintiffs claim that Palworld, released by us on January 19, 2024, infringes upon the following three patents held by the plaintiffs and are seeking an injunction against the game and compensation for a portion of the damages incurred between the date of registration of the patents and the date of filing of this lawsuit. Targeted patents include patent number 7545191, patent application date July 30th, 2024, patent registration date August 27th, 2024, patent number 7493117, patent application date February 26th, 2024, patent registration date May 22nd, 2024. I hope you guys are finding these dates a little interesting. Patent number 7528390. Patent application date March 5th, 2024. Patent registration date July 26th, 2024. Again, I think you'll find those patent windows kind of interesting. Again, Palworld was released by us on January 19th, 2024. Patent applications were as followed: July 30th, February 26th, and March 5th. All of 2024. How interesting that is. 3. Summary of the claim. An injunction against Palworld. Payment of 5 million yen plus late payment damages to the Pokemon Company. Payment of 5 million yen plus late payment damages to Nintendo. We will continue to assert our position in this case through future legal proceedings. Please note that we will refrain from responding individually to inquiries regarding this case. If any matters arise that require public notice, we will announce them on our website. What you guys have to understand, I don't know exactly how the legal proceedings work in Japan, but when it comes to legal proceedings in, in America and the States, whenever that happens, you have to be very, very selective with what you say in public, because that can be used against you. Whenever I follow sports and an interviewer is asking somebody within that sport about something that's a legal matter, they'll usually dodge the question based on the advice given to them by their legal professional. I don't know if Japan works the same way, but I would imagine that there's a lot of similarity where you have to be very, very selective about what you say. And this idea, if any of you want, Pocket Pair to do a tell-all interview, that might happen years and years down the line, but you don't want to get yourself into more hot water than you're already in. So you have to be very selective, and even with a statement like this, I would imagine that they would have to show their legal professional or whoever they're working with the statement and then publish it. It's nothing insane that they're saying. There was nothing defamatory towards Nintendo or anything like that, but still, you just have to be very, very selective. By the way, 5 million yen is about $33,000, a little bit under $33,000. However, they're looking for the 5 million yen. On top of that, they are looking for late payment damages, which I don't know what that would entail, but if you guys are of the mindset that, hey, they should just pay this amount of money, call it a day, and move on, first of all, the issue with doing something like that is it's setting the precedent and it's giving Nintendo the W. That's the worst thing you can do right now, not only in Pocket Pair's situation, but in the totality of gaming. You very much do not want Nintendo to get the W right now. Now, you guys might be wondering, what are these patents filed for? So patent number 7545191, let's talk about this. Problem: to provide a game program, game system, game device, and game processing method that can cause a player character to perform various types of actions on a field in a virtual space solution. In a first mode, the aiming direction in a virtual space is determined based on a second operation input, and the player character is caused to fire an item that affects a field character arranged on a field in the virtual space in the aiming direction based on a third operation input. There's a little bit more there, but that is pretty self-explanatory. Again, that is a mechanics element. And then there is another patent simulating properties, behavior, or motion of objects in the game world, computing type load in a car race game using determination of a contact between game characters or objects. And then the third one, 7528390, notes that computing the motion of game characters with respect to other game characters, game objects, or elements of the game scene. Again, all three of these patents are mechanics-based patents, and that, let's end the informational portion of this video here as far as what Pocket Pair and Palworld has said. That's all the information. I'll leave the links in the description box below, an IGN link, the Palworld link, and a link to the 3 individual patents as well. Now let's get to the part where I am going to rage a little bit. I mean, you all already know if you watch my videos on how I feel about this situation, but looking at the patents that were outlined, again, they are mechanics that they are going after. However, you would have to be foolish in thinking that is Nintendo's real goal. Nintendo's real goal here is to cause problems for Pocket Pair. And it is based on the Mon designs. I don't care if the reasoning is because of the patents. The patents is what they think will work the best in a legal situation, but these mechanics have been utilized in other video games. That is just the reality. What they are tight at, what they are tilted about, is the Mon designs. I think anybody can tell you that, because if the Mons were designed completely different, they would not be doing this, because there are other games that would fall in the mechanic similarity in Palworld. In fact, when we were leading into the release of Palworld and I had made videos about potential legal situations that could arise from Nintendo, and I always brought up the Mon designs, what everybody always counterpointed was, the Mon designs don't matter. Mechanically, this is a totally different game. Well, they're still now facing legal ramifications, and they can say it's because of, oh, these patents that were filed earlier this year. No, it's because of the Mon designs. Like, you guys can be naive and just think, oh my god, they're infringing on these mechanics. Like, let's be real here. We all know why Nintendo's actually salty. We know somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed and they were like, damn, yeah, we gotta do something about this. And the interesting thing to me is, why didn't you get the ball rolling when this game first came onto the scene? Maybe it took them a little while to figure out what was the best way to handle it, but the game was able to come out, it was able to hit its ceiling, its peak, it was able to generate a lot of revenue, and now you're going after them. And again, if this is a situation that they could get by just giving Nintendo X amount of dollars, yes, if that would resolve the situation, and if they were continued to allowed to be selling the game, because I don't know exactly what the end result would be, that might, in a vacuum, look like a good situation. In a vacuum, you guys would be like, yo, just pay the money and call it a day. But the awful thing about that, and I've talked about this in previous videos, is the reality of a situation like this is the precedent that it is setting for the future. If you are a Pocket Pair level studio in the future and you are developing a game, even if a Nintendo isn't going to go after you, why would you want that can of worms to be open, that they have the option, the possibility to go after you and also get the W, get compensation for you? That just sets an awful, awful precedent for gaming in totality, you guys. Not only for this Nintendo versus Pocket Pair and Palworld situation, but in totality. It would be terrible, awful, an abomination, whatever superlative you want to throw out there, it would be that for gaming if Nintendo gets the W here. That's how strongly I feel about this situation, and that's why I really do not want Nintendo to get any kind of W here. Even if you think the Mon designs are a carbon copy and so on and so forth, I was just hoping we would actually get what I deem to be the best case scenario, and that this would move Nintendo forward from an evolutionary standpoint in evolving Pokemon, creating a more compelling game. And Palworld and Pokemon, they could coexist. We don't have to go after this game. I do think what Nintendo, Pokemon Company are a little threatened by is not just Palworld, but Palworld, I should say not just Palworld as a video game, but Palworld becoming this multimedia IP, which they are absolutely going to try to do. Krafton creating a mobile game, Sony having an iron in the fire, talks of an anime series, that being something that could happen. All of those things, and yes, that's long term, but you would rather put the squash on Palworld early if you could than let them get to a point where they've got other irons in the fire in terms of their multimedia presence. I think that is a little bit frightening for Nintendo. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I think that's what's frightening for Nintendo. Not just Palworld in a vacuum as a video game. But that'll do it for me. Again, a very major update, but it's Nintendo being Nintendo. Absolutely whack, but what can you do? They're gonna do this. I just hope that Pocket Pair gets some kind of W in this case, because if they don't, again, it just sets such an awful precedent for gaming going forward. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.